fundamentally sound, in
yeah.
my opinion.
I think Ridley isn't as, how do you put it? I think there are characters in Ultimate that do that one thing, and that's what I was saying about Bayonetta. Not even gimmicks, but more like very transparent in their game plan. And I think Bayonetta, Sheik, and Little Mac, I think they all kind of fit that role. Sheik less so because she can be kind of expressive, but it's still like, you know you're going to get the death by a thousand cuts gameplay. Ridley has a little bit of room for expression and being able to mix stuff up. Maybe he's going to go off stage, maybe just throw fireballs on stage while Jeep is off, but we'll see how things go here. Ridley, unfortunately, not having much representation despite being one of the most requested characters forever.
Yeah, and to the Matterhorn is very much how you put it earlier, Tony. So a little caveat to this matchup, though. Manu actually has great Luigi experience back in his region, playing a Luigi main over there over University of Houston, and unfortunately spacing and completely missing the forward smash right there and getting forward smash themselves. Jeep already up one stock.
Had the right idea on that forward smash, just the wrong location, and I think the DI had to have been a little off. That seemed a little wild, maybe still holding forward after the forward smash, charging that smash attack. Going to take a jab, but not too much damage. And Luigi's outside of that grab range at this point, so.
Yeah, it's one of these situations where like this is against Luigi, character you really don't want to whiff.
Yes.
Like anything, like you're getting hit with up Bs, you're getting Hoover back, things like that. It's not really good news. And all of a sudden we see that Jeep is like in a very like stout position, like rarely just not overextending, just kind of getting the hits where they need to be, and then Manu just kind of like playing this game of catch up.
Ooh, big down air there. Gonna knock off stage and gets the ledge situation. We're gonna see an air dodge in. And it's terrible because you try to do the air dodge in to escape. It feels like your only option back on, but it betrays you. It puts you in such lag, especially against Luigi. That's an easy grab into up B.
Yeah, you're over here mind gaming yourself, thinking that he's not going to go for one option, then you get hit with the other.
It feels so good to do, like air dodging in, because you're like, oh, I avoided the hit, but really you're just setting yourself up for more pain later. Right. There's the Space Pirate Rush, I think that's what it's called. What a weird move. He just drags you on the floor.
Yeah, it's the patented Ridley Rush.
I'm calling it that from now on. That's way better.
Okay, and this is one of those things that you got to pay the heavy tax. Okay, I see the setup right there with the Nair. Okay, a little coast-to-coast action coming out from Manu.
Nice. Yeah, that was a great cover on that air dodge. Didn't quite get him to stop. Oh, he does it again. Perfect timing.
And that right there, the wherewithal to be able to do that on ledge and know that it's gonna have a good success rate is why that Luigi experience for him comes into play. So Manu, all of a sudden, these Jeep fans got to be like, hey, Jeep, you're the one. You were supposed to save us.
Oh, it is Ridley, though. Yeah. And, I mean, Ridley can't get kind of tracked down. All it really takes is one grab, maybe a down B. No, Cyclone not even close there. I mean, Ridley, as we all know, one of the most lamented things about him, not especially heavy. So I feel like if Jeep just lets like a bit of a charged up smash rip, might be it for him. But has to get off this ledge first, and that's where Ridley can be at his deadliest.
And that's exactly what I was about to say. I was like, he's kind of just waiting for him to end up on one of these platforms, and you see the city of Houston, Texas getting loud for their boy Manu.
Yeah, you get stuck there as Luigi because he doesn't have any horizontal mobility. No. So you're stuck in the air. You don't want to go to ledge because then you're going to get trapped against Ridley. And clearly he's proficient with the tilts to be able to knock you back off stage. So just a lot of fear there. And you can see it come together in a win for Manu. Jeep, despite making some big upsets and being up in that match, falling 0-1. We're going out to game 2 now.
See, Coney, what you talked about earlier is if the character plays to the Matterhorn, this is one of these situations where you definitely want to do that. You have the Luigi, like you see that Ridley, you have to pay the heavy tax to play sometimes, so this is where you want to especially try for these 0 to deaths.
Nice, and yeah, the Cyclone immediately just waits for it a bit. And we're back to PS2, no real change in stage, which is interesting for me because I feel like, Luigi, very, one of those, you said gimmick earlier. I don't know if I want to call it that, but it's like he's very volatile in terms of stages. There are things that he likes to do and places he likes to go, much like Kazuya, it's like they're very strong on certain stages, but right back to PS2 for this next one. He's trying to change up the gameplay.
Yeah, and maybe that's probably what Jeep felt. But a first tournament out may not know that, kind of picking on stages is very, 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 favorable thing to do. Here we go.
Oh, and now Manu's having trouble landing. You can see, trying to find their way down. Ridley is, oh, nice, good tech there.
Tech, but unfortunate no, not SD, but unfortunate stock loss. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, still nowhere else to go, even after the tech. But, you know, I didn't realize that, really, dash attack.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
I mean, I knew it was kind of strong, but I didn't think I would kill.
Oh, Ridley with the big bite. All
yeah.
right.
He's got big teeth, you know, but.
Very large. Okay.
You're kind of seeing the story of this match, though, where it's just like Ridley tilts, aerials just kind of keep Luigi out, which is kind of what Luigi doesn't want. You know, obviously he's trying to get in at all times. The disjoints are what make his life just so tough. Ridley's got a couple swords on his back, and oh, there's that jab lock. Got a tech.
Yeah, one of these situations to where like Manu has to like understand like that the range is going to be a powerful thing, and mashing in between like these small little like hits that Luigi is doing is not going to be good for the game plan, because you know Jeep at this point is probably banking on the idea that hey, if you're going to mash out of a combo, I'm going to be able to catch you with a plunger and get a better follow-up after that.
It really doesn't have like a combo break in the same way that Luigi does. And Luigi has two, right? You got neutral air if they're close and cyclone if they're not. And it feels like both of those just, even the best Luigis will use those just in great supply. So you can see there with the fireballs, those aren't landing. Manu in a bad spot here is able to jump over and take center though. Yeah,
man, center stage is where you're going to want to have to stay if you're Manu, like literally like, well, I say that, but honestly like, getting Luigi out and like making him expend his options like off to the side might be really, really good here, but Manu's still in a very, very bad situation, not able to get stage control at the moment.
The issue against Luigi is that he kills off the top just as easily as he does the sides. Yeah. So even if you're center stage, I mean, you've got that Cyclone, you've got up B if he can throw into it, you've even got up smash. Luigi's got a bunch of stuff to kill you in a lot of different ways. Oh no, edge guard there, yeah, missed any kind of punish, but weird miscalculation there. You don't normally see that.
So, Manu, I mean, has an opportunity for, you know, what is going to be, you know, kind of an upset if they manage to pull this one out, but Jeep, you know, with a stock to give, doesn't really need a lot, but this game can get out of control really, really fast. That skewer could be you know, a thing here in a few percent, and catching a landing might actually do that for Manu right here. Yeah, Ridley is one of the most one of the scariest advantage states in the game. If you can get your opponent above you, if you can get them off stage, you just kind of keep neutral airing. And so if he's able to exploit that, might be able to take this back. But right now, it's to get off the ledge. We're going to see a get-up attack. Oh, yeah. What's the punish? Forward smash. Not enough, but almost. Like, chooses not to go down and try to snipe him. Tries to go for the two-frame. And I was going to say, getting that tilted, getting that angle down forward tilt might have been great, but going to be able to get back to stage here. Doesn't do anything about the get-up attack this time. And this is such a scary thing because you want to just get-up attack the down tilt, but you also know he might just shield it, and then you've got a huge Luigi punish. Weird dash attack is going to be super laggy. We only got a grab punish. This man's at 189 and taking more damage as we speak. Jeep not looking in very, very good position at the moment, and no way he just ran into the tornado, unfortunately, and we have a very dramatic Game 3 incoming. Yeah, that was just a straight-up Cyclone. Just ran right up to him. I was wondering if we were going to see, like, a, you know, just kind of retreating neutral airs. Really so good at that, creating that space. Just trying to knock Luigi off the stage to put him in a worse position to be able to, you know, knock with get him into, like, a back air or an up air or even, like, an up smash landing trap like we saw at the end of Game 1. But would not come to pass. Manu going to drop that game, and now we're going to Game 3, and now it's Manu's counter pick against Luigi. I would assume, you know, obviously you could just go back to PS2, which is what he likes. Right. But Luigi can find it really hard to land on some stages. Obviously, you know, sometimes they do like FD just because they're able to just sort of patrol that space. But, yeah, we're going to take some platforms. I think the goal is to chase Luigi while he's up there and create situations like that. Exactly, because Ridley's up smash will go right over the entire platform. Not to mention you escape some of the pressure that Luigi might have for you in some situations. Exactly, yeah. Here we go. Good back air. And so far, Manu had a really, really hot start. Yeah, conditioning to the shield. Nice. Another up smash. And like you said, Coney, these are the situations that Manu was going for, was literally these platform plays. And it is conditioning, like you said. I mean, you hit Luigi in the air,
and then you wait to see what they're going to do. Luigi's, unfortunately, they kind of have a, you know, a hair trigger when it comes to pulling that neutral air or a cyclone. They'll do it just out of nowhere. Huge two-frame there with that poke, and he just gets that so consistently.
You saw how far back he was to land that too, like in the middle of that platform. I think a little further back than that, and that's the power, right? Getting Jeep in a compromising situation, being like, hey, like, you have to come to me, and I'm gonna force you to make a decision here. And if you wait too long, that move will come out.
So we've got, yeah, trying to charge that up smash. Haven't seen much of that just yet, but tried to steal it. I mean, if you can hit Ridley's tail, it will get the kill. So maybe trying to catch him reaching a little bit, hand the cookie jar, but Manu not putting too much damage on the board yet, despite the stock differential. Ooh, almost got that.
And that's kind of like a little bit risky on Manu's part. Like, Manu's just trying to discern whether they should, like, run in without overcommitting, right? Because, you know, the Tornado's a combo breaker, one of Luigi's combo breakers, and it also kills at the highest percent. Right. But more than that, it just puts Ridley in just, like, massive disadvantage. You know he's heavy. You know his air mobility isn't that great. Nothing that Luigi can't chase down. So it's just something that he, in general, doesn't really want to get hit with. Trying to catch the read off that and literally get stuffed with the command grab by Fireball.
He has the right idea. You know, he's doing an aerial or getting a throw and then jumping up to sort of bait something from Luigi and threaten, and then he doesn't pull the trigger. And man, he's gone again, and Manu a full stock up for the second time in this match. And Jeep taking a little bit more time to get off the platform.
Yeah, like, I understand. Here we go now. Right. Oh,
platform tech is able to escape.
That is incredible. Like, literally, like, this stage pick right here, kind of looking like to be a big brain chess move right here by Manu.
This is huge. And that tech off the platform is not something that you would expect in that kind of scenario, especially with a character as big as Ridley. And now Manu holds all the cards. But Jeep, you know, he played Luigi, an explosive character to say the least. There's the up B, bring it down to our final stock of the set, 74%, but one grab could bring it all the way back.
Manu has to play solid, and I think that kind of just knocked him out of the range right here. So not going to be seeing any zero to deaths. But like I said, that plunger, because Ridley is heavy, is going to be able to deal some massive damage. But Manu, can you keep them off stage long enough? That has been the moneymaker literally this entire game.
It's so scary for Luigi off stage. But now we've got kind of a reversal. Manu in a good spot, going to continually hit, or I'm sorry, Jeep in a good spot, going to continually hit Manu. Gets more damage. There's the up B with the rage, and he loses straight from the grab. And we knew what the game plan was the whole time. He's able to execute there at the end, get the grab, and get the up B. Luigi wins.
I'm actually very surprised. Like, I'm thinking that Manu, he has to know, like, the win condition at this point, you know, and I'm thinking, like, hey, you know, if you just kind of just play neutral a little bit and just kind of, like, go for more back airs, forward airs, really keep Luigi grounded, but also, like, keep him at bay if he's in the air, like we saw over here at Ledge.